Okay, welcome to the Nyancast. I'm Jim,
I'm Sam.
and today we watched Restaurant to Another World, a show that doesn't really have cat
Had a
girls
dragon
in it.
girl.
Does have a dragon girl.
And
in
it
it.
had a girl who was like goat ears or goat horns.
She does have goat horns.
But she's a part demon. But I guess we'll allow because close enough.
We've done
dragons.
things that are less in line with our
We've
show
done dragon
before.
girls, so it counts.
Yeah, so basically... Oh, and I do want to say there is going to be pretty much a spoilers for the first 3 episodes of the show, because we watched all 3. That's currently all the ones that are out, so... where am I going with this?
Want me to read the plot?
Yeah, you can start with that, I guess.
That's
oh,
me.
wait, did I say... Okay, so when I looked at this, I was like, oh, it has a cat girl in the thumbnail, because it looks like a girl with
Well,
cat
I
ears.
sent to you, I told you about it. I said I saw some girl with animal ears. I think that's close enough.
So we ended up being kind of wrong. It was a girl who's dragon, but, I mean, still.
It works.
We've done dragons before.
Yeah, we'll be
We're
the
no
first
stranger
time.
to dragons.
So, all right. So, I'll read the plot then. So it's
Sure.
basically about a restaurant, that opens up once every Saturday
You
in
mean
this
the Day of Saturn.
day of Saturn, and it was like a doorway. You see a doorway randomly appear to another world, and the otherworldly characters kind of just come in, and then they just cook some food. That's like the special name of the episode, and they get really happy, or like brings memories, or
They always, because they live in a world where, food like this doesn't exist, they eat it, a little tiny bite of it, and they have that, reaction, and then they explain every single flavor that's happening. Like, oh, wow, this is great with the salt and pepper and spices that I'm not even familiar
Wait, they
with.
told me to dip it in this sauce.
Every episode has a scene where the waitress says, hey, here's some sauce, and then they realize halfway through their meal that they have sauce, and they try it and say, oh, it's delicious.
But yeah, so I really enjoyed this show, though. I actually surprisingly enjoyed this show.
Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. I wasn't expecting it to have anything.
Not like the other Chinese cartoons we watched last week, where it just lasted like an eternity. This went by pretty quick and smoothly.
Yeah,
which I appreciate.
Yeah, it had that nice Iyashikei feel where nothing really high stakes is ever happening, but it's just a nice feel. You get a good feel throughout the episode.
Yeah. So the first episode was the food about beef stew, which was a dragons episode. Every episode is kind of like a character from this world kind of stumbles upon, or they know about it, or they come back to, or
Did we explain what happens?
What?
So there's a dude in Japan who runs a restaurant, and then so we had to look this up afterwards, but one day a week he closes his restaurant, and in this other world, doors appear all over the world.
Yeah.
And people can go through those doors, and they kind of work as a teleport to his restaurant, and then they have a nice meal at the restaurant, pay him with gold shillings, and leave. So that's basically the premise of each episode.
Yeah, so the first episode is beef stew, and it's the dragon girl. She's hoarding gold. She's one of those Fafnir dragons, and she has a door as a treasure, I guess, because that actually makes sense. She turns to the human dragon girl, and then goes in there. She gave him a pot, an empty pot, but turns out when she goes there all the time, gets a pot of beef stew to take home with her. And
she turns back into a full size dragon, and then just puts her tongue and it dips her tongue in. That was great. I like that a lot.
Pretty nice. I like that a lot. And then
and then the next part of the episode was breakfast.
She seemed like she would be coming back as a character because
dragon.
She seemed like she would be coming back.
Yeah.
And because we didn't get much of a character compared to the other episodes we got.
Mm-hmm.
We got more. We didn't get much as her compared to the other.
Yeah, I think the first episode really focused on developing the waitress.
Yeah, the breakfast special one is about this girl. She's she's part demon. She just has a one demon feature.
She's disfeatured.
She's disfeatured, as filthy fucking disfeatured she is. Yeah, so she looks like a little she looks like a poor British child with the hat.
She's a dirty British child.
Dirty British child, with the little Can I Have Some More kid, Oliver Twist.
Oh yeah, I think I say Forval.
Same thing, but without the stabbing. But Yeah, she like kind of like finds a door. She sleeps in like an abandoned like building that everyone hates her in town because they find out she's like part demon because she has the horn. She wears the hat.
She says that no, like she's living in an area so terrible, not even poor people would live there.
Not even the lepers would touch her. but yeah, so yeah, the door shows up in front of her. She goes and then she like ends up in the restaurant and just eats a pile of his food because that's what you do if you wandered into a random restaurant with a pile of food. Yeah, you just
start drinking sauce out of a pot.
Goldilocks didn't learn her lesson with the porridge. So yeah.
Unfortunately, this doesn't end with a bear mauling.
But he's a nice guy, and he like lets her work as a waitress, like the 1 day a week, which is nice. And she kind of likes food, like she basically becomes his food taste tester when he tries out new things. Yeah, that's what it seemed like she'd be doing.
Because he feeds her free meals because she's so poor.
And that's when we got the breakfast special, which is just like baked. The baking was very well detailed.
Yeah,
the bacon, eggs.
Yeah, do you want to talk about just how the food looks?
Food looks pretty good. I don't think it looks as detailed as Food Wars does from what I've seen from that.
It doesn't hold a candle like a Ghibli film either.
And their clothes don't explode, but I still think it looks pretty good.
Their clothes don't explode.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I still looks pretty good.
I think it looks good, for the most part.
And just more than like describing the food and like showing the food, just like what
the stripe looked really good.
Stripe? Oh, we're not there yet. All right, yeah. Basically, the demon girl will go there. Works 14 hours at the 1 day just to get paid, so she had a job. And
10 copper pieces.
Next episode, your stripe episode is coming up. So next we have the mincemeat cutlet, which is the adventurer girl.
Yeah.
Which I really...
That was a good one.
I like that one. Yeah, the adventurer girl who like go into this abandoned mine shaft, beats up some blind goblins up, murders them.
She murders these goblins.
the random violence they saw, and then yeah, so she finds the treasure that she was looking for of an old adventurer, and she finds the door. And she eats the special because she's the cheapest thing on the menu.
Yeah, she gets the cheapest thing, and it was what, beef.
She got unlimited water and bread and soup, just like Olive Garden.
Yeah, we had a fan theory that she was gonna end up starting.
We had a lot of theories like that.
Okay, actually, this is when I thought like, oh, this is a real theory that I thought. So they explain how, like, she goes and reads like all these old texts like to try and find this door. And it says that only on the day of Saturn does the door show up, so once a week. And then I'm thinking, wait, so if the thing only shows up once a week, does a week of time pass? And then if in their world and like only a day for the main character, like the chef?
Yeah, it wasn't until I read this, we read the description completely, did we find out the same time passes with him.
Yeah, so I guess he just operates a regular restaurant. It says on the weekends he's closed, so I guess from Monday to Friday he's...
Yeah.
Monday, Friday plain. he's just... giving Japanese people food.
Yeah, so she discovers a door and she has the meat cutlet where she's like, oh, this meat is so delicious. This sauce makes it even better. This soup I drink out of a cup is really good. And this bread is the softest bread I've ever had.
She got several refills of the bread and the...
She has her like her like 5-minute orgasm speech about how good her meal is. But then you find out that like that the venture she was going off with like William. I think it's like William, right?
William, yeah.
Yeah, and he knew the owner, and like, he died like recently, and like kind of sad. But he found out she was like his like daughter or granddaughter,
some sort of relation.
Yeah, it was really kind of touching though. She like you see like the happiness and like.
So I assume that she's gonna go back. Oh, we see.
Oh yeah, every episode you see like the people who the characters from the episode come in and eat at the restaurant.
So does she have to kill goblins every time she goes? There's like the same five goblins.
I think she cleared out the mine shaft. Like
I just think it's funny that like the price that she has to pay to go eat nice food is like murdering goblins every day.
Well, next episode, the guy who found the restaurant in the log cabin. He came back, but the guy said there's a door closer to here nearby. We can just use that one. I'll bring you.
Yeah, so I want to do the next one.
So
the next episode,
your fried shrimp episode.
Yeah, so
no, you can describe this one because you fucking like cracking up the entire episode.
So yeah, it's about a dude who at first we see like a little bit of flashback, and it's a character we've already seen at the restaurant, and then he's like giving a gift to another dude. Whatever, it's unimportant. So essentially, the story is about a dude who he had to run back home for a battle or whatever. He was at a battle, he had to run back home and like tell his people about something. And he was running for days, and this horse died, and so he's starving. Yeah, they're fighting Mothman.
They're fighting
Mothman, and the other horse got poisoned by
the best kind
of
monster, American Monster Boy.
American Monster Boy. So yeah, they're fighting Mothmen,
So
and
he leaves during the night of an attack.
yeah, so he leaves, and then he ends up finding a log cabin
Oh
with
no,
the door.
his horse gets poisoned, but somehow still going on for like overnight before the poison actually kills the horse and makes it foam in the mouth, and then he throws his money at the horse.
There was a hilarious scene where because he needed to run, so he took all his like his baggage and armor off, but he also threw. It wasn't like he just took his coin purse off. He literally threw his coins at the dead horse, which is
For the
hilarious.
afterlife.
So then he runs and runs, and he finds a log cabin with the restaurant, and goes into it, and then he's like looking. He's like, "Are these shripe?" And he keeps calling shrimp shripe.
I'm trying to Google if stripe's a real word. It's only an Urban Dictionary.
Well, Urban Dictionary is connected to another world.
I said it's probably it brings you to shrimp.
So yeah, he's like, but the funny part is he keeps in his head he keeps saying, "Oh,
Shripe.
it's like the shripe that I ate when
But
I was a little baby boy."
he flip flops calling it shrimp.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
He says shrimp out loud when he's talking to the guy, but in his head he keeps calling it shripe, and it's hysterical. But so essentially he eats like 10 orders of shripe, fried shripe. And
The tartar sauce and
Literally
he
drinking tartar
he
sauce.
wipes the plates and the sauce clean. So he has 2 pieces of shrimp. It basically like shrimp
Oh, yeah.
tempura, where it's like the long shrimp pieces.
and a lemon.
And a lemon.
Each one has a lemon squirt that he eats.
Completely wipes clean.
Yeah, it's implied that he eats the entirety of the lemon.
I mean, there are just weird people who do that. Like, there's people who eat the banana peels.
like Frank
and...
from.
Did he do that?
Yeah, there's
Ugh.
Frank would bring lemons in for lunch and
Ugh.
just eat them.
That's disgusting. And there's people who eat orange peels.
Yeah.
Nope.
Or like in E3, how every character ate a banana by just putting the whole banana in their mouth.
They eat in like Bioshock or like Outer Scrolls, you just kind of eat it whole. I eat a piece of grain or a piece of wheat completely while it's there.
Eat a piece of grain. That'll really energize you.
Yeah. So the dude finds the cabin.
Yeah, he eats his shripe to
Eats
a
his
certain extent. Then he runs away, and he's never able to find it
Oh
again.
no, he didn't have the money since he threw it at his horse.
Yeah, and
So he gives him his sword to like as like comp. So when he comes back, he'll pay them fully.
yeah,
And then eventually he comes back and does.
yeah, it was nice. One of the patrons ends up bringing him back, and he's like, "Guess what, bro? Tomorrow, Saturday, we're gonna have as much shrimp as you can eat, bro." And he's like, "Yeah, bro."
Yeah, because the first episode, you kind of see some of the regulars kind of there, and they kind of just argue about curry. So it's like a tiger man, a lizard man, a samurai, and like an old priest-looking man.
Yeah, Gandalf.
Yeah, so yeah, the samurai guy brings him back to it, and it kind.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. This show totally counts. There's a cat man in the first minute of the episode.
tiger man and a lizard man.
Yeah.
And there's Mothman. I want to see a Mothman.
We're never gonna see a Mothman.
So yeah, so the third episode was spaghetti with meat sauce.
Spaghetti.
So this is the one with like a guy who runs a successful pasta company.
Yeah, later on they reveal that he was a patron of the restaurant to Another World. It's called like Nekoya.
Yeah,
something.
Nekoyama, or the cat picture
Yeah.
on it.
But so he like steals the idea of spaghetti and brings it to his fictional world where spaghetti's never existed. He becomes like this huge food baron.
But it's not nearly as good. He's like he's one to eat it more often than just once a week. That's his whole reason.
His entire character's motivated by eating
So
food.
yeah, I think he brings is his son or
His grandson.
His grandson. He brings him with him for the first time
Mm-hmm.
because he brings him like ingredients from their world so he can try integrating or tasting it.
Yeah, I think it said that he wanted to make it so that the food that he brings to this other world is like palatable for their taste sensibilities. So he finds, oh, these are kind of like tomatoes,
And
these are kind of like blah blah blah.
And he pays them and like they get a free meal out of it, which is like you get like spaghetti.
Yeah.
And they have they have to do this meat, how good the meat sauce is, how good the spaghetti is, and it's just like the descriptions of like their food is like the best part.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And like people blushing just by eating food is amazing.
It really is. That is the funniest part. It's like, wow, this is like having 14 explosions of tomatoes in my mouth.
The beef and the pork is so savory. The piece, it just minces the taste buds in my mouth.
He like peeled and squashed vegetables down into a liquid and made them into a sauce.
The most I ever said, "Wow, this is really good," or "Wow, this is really really
This
delicious." This is the bitch tits. Like when I had that mango juice, like, wow, this is the most like thirst quenching thing and delicious juice I've ever had. Like that's the best thing. And so yeah, basically that's a nice episode. And then like and then so we see the grandson is like recurring customer now, which is it was cool.
I really like the creating a cast of characters in this like world.
It's like that one, yeah. Like it works like that bartender show you're telling me about, where like you learn about each patron, and then they'll eventually becomes anime Cheers, where everyone knows
oh my god, it is anime
where everyone
Cheers.
knows your name.
Wow, I love that.
And the dragon is the Norm because she's just.
I know nothing about Cheers.
Norm was like the guy, the drunk guy.
Okay.
Everyone, the fat drunk guy, goes like, yeah, everyone's like, yeah, Norm, like that one regular.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that much Cheers either, but I know a little bit about it.
I just know the everyone knows your name. That's literally all I know about Cheers.
As for what's his name? Frasier comes from.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That like blew my mind. I never cared about.
We haven't got our Frasier character yet.
Yeah, what's the spinoff? Well, I was theorizing of shows they could spin off with. They could do like a Maid Dragon spinoff.
When one of them starts like their radio show, when Sirius, the grandson name is Sirius, or he meant Sirius Radio.
Sirius, yeah. The boy, the son or the grandson of the pasta man was named Sirius, and he looks at a radio in one scene, and we were like, oh my god, he's gonna make Sirius Radio.
Just like it shows. Alright, and then next is the next episode. The chocolate parfait or parfait? I don't
parfait. They pronounce parfait.
Parfait.
Please keep saying parfait.
Parfait. I never had one, so I can't really.
I don't think I've ever had one either. Normally they have like oats and stuff in them, which isn't super appetizing for me, but
yeah.
The one in JoJo looks fucking amazing. The melon parfait.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So we learned Aldehyde, a sick princess who, as a child, her grandfather brought her to the restaurant, and she had something that he described to her as clouds. That's the only thing she could remember, and she's sick. She has this weird
peasant's disease.
This weird disease.
Commoner's disease.
We say is magic and medicine don't work. Just rest works, I guess.
Rest and ice cream. Oh, spoilers.
So yeah, she enters the restaurant. The door appears in her room because her appeared as a child, and she goes in it. I guess the first time she noticed that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I tell you that I think it just appears to whenever they need it the most, or when they got time where they're kind of looking for it.
I think that
even if they don't know they're looking for it.
Yeah. My theory is that it like there are points in the world where it just appears.
Yeah.
And then they're just fixed points that.
But the one we'll talk about that after. But yeah, so she asked for clouds as her food to eat, and the guy knows what she's talking about, and she has parfait, and she it made her really happy about remembering her grandfather.
It looked
and everything.
Delicious.
It did look great, with all the fruit and everything.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So yeah, those are basically the gist. They're 15-minute episodes each. It's kind of like those Cartoon Network shows that had 12-minute episodes each instead of a full 30-minute episode, which I like that.
Yeah. It doesn't really feel like a hard cut though, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it feels like it kind of transitions into the next episode.
The customer leaves and you kind of get the next day where the next customer comes in. He's always the first customer of the day, it seems like.
Yeah, they always have a one-on-one sort of thing.
Yeah. And
then we saw there was a little after credits scene in the third episode where it showed a bunch of the characters that we'd already seen in the restaurant at the same time.
Eating together.
My spaghetti, give me my spaghetti.
Give me my parfait, this flavor though this time.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
I love the concept. It's a very pleasant show.
Yeah, the concept's really interesting. I love all the characters who show up. Going by the OP, there's still another waitress probably gonna show up.
Yeah.
Which you haven't gotten to yet. She might be another disfeatured, but who?
Disfeatured.
But yeah.
Yeah, she had black hair.
Yeah. So what's it called? So yeah, I think it's the door. I think it it has a fixed spot because the guy always said there's a spot near the castle that always shows up at. I still think the spot's it shows up when you need it because there's no way she would have noticed it in her room, especially growing up.
Was she in her room though? I thought she.
It was in the. I swore it was in that room because it appeared in front. With the grandfather was in the room with her. It appeared. Then it cut to her when she went to the door closed, and then it cut to her coming into the room again, the same spot. As a grown up.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. But
I thought it was she just went to the room where her grandfather took her, so the room she remembered, and then it appeared. But whatever, it's not really important.
Yeah, but I still think it appears and maybe people who need it because. But then again, he refers to the one adventurer girl. He referred to as William's door, and now it's the one he always the mine. He called it William's door.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. That's the one thing. It's he doesn't know anything. For the restaurant owner, he doesn't have a name, right? They didn't give him a name.
There's no name for him. Just even on the Wikipedia, just restaurant
chef.
owner.
We'll call him chef.
You call him restaurant or you call him owner.
Owner. So he only knows his restaurant. He doesn't know all these other doors. I assume that they tell him where the doors are, or they give him like, oh well, yeah, mine's in a cave.
You can still see when you open the doors open. You can see the background.
Oh, okay, that's true.
You can see both ways.
Yeah.
She's. I remember the adventure girl has like the knife in the middle of the doorway. It's like you can close the door and put the knife away.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like. Yeah.
So I guess he could have maybe recognized it, but.
Yeah. But I also like how the owner's like he doesn't have any special look. He's just like a 30, 40-year-old guy with a beard. He's nothing special really about him. He's just a really good cook. I kind of like that. You could see like
he's just like a vessel for us to explore this world through.
Yeah,
which is pretty neat.
So yeah, he's the main character. What do you think of Aletta or Alita, or the demon waitress?
She didn't really do anything for me.
She didn't do anything, but I like her design. Like
her design looked good.
I like. You know, we haven't probably got more with her eventually, but
whereas the main character or the owner really didn't have much of a character to design. She had a lot more.
Yeah,
which makes sense because she's like from this world.
I kind of like her being the taste tester too. To all this
It's a good like way of having him like bounce off somebody.
Yeah. So yeah. There's Sarah Gold, aka Mincemeat Cullet II. That's his name. But yeah, she's the treasure hunter. I liked her. I guess we're going back to the characters. I liked her. Yeah, they like even the regulars saw her. The regulars come in while she's eating the cutlets, and like, oh yeah, she's just like that William when he came in here. He was the only other person who got that, or basically what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Yeah, I thought it was
Heinrich Seliman. Watch me horribly mispronounce names. Oh, the samurai guy's like Tatsu Goru. They're all.
Samurai guy really throws me off.
Their names slash like what in like their food like the Seliman's like fried prawn. The samurai's like teriyaki chicken.
They didn't spell Shripe correctly. It's Shripe.
Alphonse Flugel. This is like
the
next episode.
Wings.
Alphonse Flugel. I'm just reading names on here. Just call her. I'll probably be a name dragon, but she's called Red Queen, the dragon girl.
Red the Queen. I love
that was the name of all the food.
Japanese, just whenever they want any sort of like European setting, they just use German names and like German words.
Trust me, I know that after watching Full Metal Alchemist.
That's especially. You can tell that's especially modeled after, or taken from German.
Yeah. So, that's our opinions. Do you recommend the show? And that's the only thing else we're gonna talk about.
Cat girls. Are they cute?
Well, let's talk about it's our last thing. Let's talk about what our opinions of the show. We recommend it.
I thought we did them backwards. I thought it was pretty good. I would give it
for a new show. I surprisingly enjoyed it.
If I had to rate it, I would give it maybe like a 6.5 to a 7.
I'd give it a 7.5.
It was something that I wasn't like very impressed with.
It's not for everyone, but
surprised.
It flows by quick, which I appreciate. Like it flows good. It kind of like nice. It's saying 7.5.
It really reminded me of like a show like Flying Witch, like that kind of Yashike. Just like it's not a show that I'd go to for like something that I like a plot that I really want to get into or characters that I really want to fall in love with.
Just a nice show to watch.
Yeah, just a nice pleasant experience. Maybe put it on before you go to sleep and like lull you into a nice.
Not a show you need to keep like not a show you need to watch like episode to episode. Yeah. To get like an overarching plot. Just a nice like this food of the week.
Food of the week, exactly.
So yeah,
it's a good.
I recommend it.
I'd recommend it too. If you like that kind of slow paced, chill out show, it's nothing like any sort of real action scenes. There was like a little bit of like intense action for like 2 seconds.
When she murdered those goblins in cold blood who were blind.
Yeah, the blind goblins.
They were just protecting their home.
They were just protecting their home. It was self-defense.
Murdered in cold blood.
But yeah, I recommend it if you are into. It's not really like a. I don't think it'll be like the best show of the season.
I know.
But it's something, it's like seasonal anime. I mean, you know what you're in for with seasonal anime.
It's probably one of the better things shown. Most likely will be.
Probably. It's probably on the like at least like better than half.
Better than the Matchmaker.
Yeah, actually, I watched the whatever. First episode for a show I want to talk about later. So
you can even just watch the first part of like the first episode to get the gist of like what the episode's like with like the guests coming in with the dragon episode.
That is the one thing I'll say. The show is very formulaic. It's literally like, okay, character introduced, backstory, food, taste test. That's
it's like the Cartoon Network layouts where you had I tell you like I said before, like the half episode, and another episode, like just 12-minute episodes, like go through. Yeah, definitely give it a try. Like you can watch half the first episode. It's all you really need to watch.
That'll tell you if you like it. If you don't like it, then the show's not for you. But
yeah, if you like food, you probably like it.
Yeah, I always hate
maybe food. Like food wars. Not like over the top, but more chill food wars.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about then the dragon girl / demon girl
/ goat girl. Are they cute?
Big boob dragon girl and adorable. I like the demon girl. I think she's adorable.
She's okay. I wasn't a huge fan. I like the dragon girl, but again, she was kind of like okay. I wasn't really.
Dragon girl's probably gonna show up again.
Yeah, that seemed like it. I liked her attitude.
She was the only one that didn't show up at that little end credit thing, like with every other person.
Yeah. I liked her demeanor, like her attitude was cool. Her character design was kind of like eh.
I like her with grabbing a pot of beef stew to go
that
and
was
like
great.
looking at I like that a lot.
Like this giant dragon just licking like a pot of beef stew is such a fun image.
It's like imposing dragon, just like indebted. Like, everyone's like indebted to like the cook. I love.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Dragon Girl is like the big boobed like character, but she's not like a airhead or like it's not overly like.
Yeah, she's kind of graceful. She's got an element of like she wore like a really nice evening dress when she went in.
Yeah, you got like one fan service shot, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the demon girl. I liked her. I mean, you've heard so much, but I say good.
Yeah,
I say they're good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good. I'm surprised that we have a good show. Like
I know.
It's weird. It's weird not torturing itself with Chinese cartoons. With blood of
that was really special. I mean, just looking at the list, like comparing it to other things, even like other seasonal things we watch, like, well, Dragon Maid doesn't count because Dragon Maid just it's fucking amazing.
The only seasonal thing we watched was the Chinese cartoon.
We watched World End.
Oh yeah,
that's seasonal.
That was that was the light novel. That was like the light novel season.
Was Dog Days seasonal? I can't remember.
I don't know. So. I had to purge that from my mind. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's
watch it.
Everything's
Everything's pretty good.
All right, let's move on.
So Jim, what have you done that's not related to cats, dragons, or demons?
Or
maybe they did.
No, they weren't.
Unless you sacrificed a virgin to Satan.
So, I'm trying to think.
You didn't deny it.
What have I done?
What?
Okay, so I was trying to think of other things I'd done. I've only watched the first episode of this, but it's pretty good. As you are probably aware, the new season of anime has begun. That's why we've talked about new anime this past 2 weeks. I just watched the first episode of the show called Princess Principal.
Mm-hmm.
It's done by Studio 3 Hertz, who also did Flip Flappers, and I think that's their brand new studio. It was pretty awesome. It's about these girls in kind of like an alternate history England, like a steampunky version of it, where they have they're like spies. They go to a high school, which is like, at first you cringe when you hear that, but really the high school is only a front because they're so young and they have to go to high school, but nothing happens at the high school. It's like all them doing spy stuff.
Uh-huh.
But they have these there's this chemical or whatever that was power source that like energizes humans and makes them super powerful. So they end up doing all this like treasony stuff and in England, and it has a really awesome setting. I don't really love steampunk always, but it's the settings, the backgrounds are beautiful.
One thing I know about we watched Flip Flappers, where the art style was pretty great. I especially love that Mad Max episode, so like I can totally see like them continuing to do cool steampunk looking. It's not CG, is it?
No,
because steampunk tends to go CG when it goes to anime. Like
they use the CG really well. They use the CG as for cars and action scenes like that. Actually, they use the CG for character models, but it was done expertly. Like they would only do it for characters that were in the distance, or like they would do it for like parts of a character. So like clothing, like I could tell when they did it, but it looked really good.
So it's better than Berserk.
We don't talk about Berserk.
They didn't cut it out and make it like on stick.
No, it was very. It was the first episode, and the first episode tends to always be better.
Yeah.
At least from a production quality standpoint. But it was. I really liked it, and I really want to watch more because I was very impressed, and I like that studio. I think they have potential.
Mm-hmm.
A really cool plot too. Like a good keeps you guessing, and great character models, and I loved it.
Yeah, nice. Anything else?
No, not really. Wait, I think I watched a movie.
You told me about the movie you watched, the Japanese movie.
Oh my god, yes! How did I forget about this? Okay, I watched this Japanese horror movie called Tag. It's a real, not an anime. It's a real movie, and it's.
You sent me a picture of you sent me a Snapchat of like a teacher with a minigun that killing everyone but one girl. I'm like, what the fuck are you actually watching?
The scene was hilarious because the teacher like murders everyone in the class with a minigun, and she's like, "That's what you get for cutting class." No, but the premise of the movie is it was pretty low budget. He's a lot of like drone shots. It
I can
kind of
tell.
cheap, but it was about this girl who she's just a cute little schoolgirl. She does her thing.
As you are in Japan.
And then in the first, literally, listen to me spoiler. The first 4 minutes of the movie, she's on a bus with a bunch of girls, and she drops a pen, so she has to like go under the seat and grab it. And this horrifying like, wind like slashes the bus in half, so everyone is like literally decapitated except her because she's the only one that wasn't. So then she ends up like, pretty much the rest of the movie's her like running away from things, and then it like appearing in a new alternate reality where everything is fine, and she has like a slightly different name and her friends are slightly different, and it was really cool. The ending was kind of dumb and it was really trashy. There was a lot of panty shots, and it was actually really gross, some of the panty shots, because it was like, these are high schoolers.
You see his anime. Oh, it's fine in anime, but then you see like
when you see a real high school, I really hope they weren't high school girls. I hope they were like at least 20.
Oh yeah, even in America, high schoolers are played by fucking 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Tom Holland. We just saw Spider-Man. He's like 20.
He's 21, I think.
Yeah, like Zendaya, the girl who is MJ was also like 20 years old.
The one last thing I want to say is there's a character in it named Sir for so real. They literally call her Sir.
I mean, when the girl in Charlie Brown called Sir.
Was she?
I'm pretty sure the lesbian ones.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know Charlie Brown that well. I'm not. My American manga isn't as
American manga.
But yeah, I guess that's it. That was hilarious. It's on Netflix. If you really want to see a trashy Japanese horror movie, check it out.
I might watch. I love the stupid like.
Honestly, I would like you to watch it.
I did not know it was on Netflix.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
I don't find those weird Japanese movies. You get those serious ones, but like.
It's called Tag. Yeah, it's super trashy. I've only really spoiled the first like 10 minutes, so
it's fine. So, anything else?
No, that's it. How about you?
I told you that I watched the first 2 episodes of Kono Suba.
Yeah.
I really enjoy how like ridiculous it is and how like terrible these characters are.
It's one of my favorite shows ever.
I love the explosion girl.
Megamine.
Megamine is so great. Aqua is great. Like just showing up rainbows is fucking amazing.
They're all great and they're all terrible at the same time.
I know.
Like,
it's just so entertaining. Like like there's been a while since I had an anime watching this entertaining.
I know. That's like
consistently.
When I was watching it, because I watched it this last year or within this last year, and it was so funny. Like every episode is so funny. I laugh out loud every episode, which is kind of rare for an anime.
Yeah, it's just like it's entertaining. I'm excited to see it keep going because I just got about to be introduced to Darkness, so I'm excited to see. I love the English too.
There's some good
explosion. Oh, my phone.
I think Megami's my favorite though. She's just amazing. There's a lot of good shit posted there too.
Yeah, so I'm excited to keep watching with that. And we saw Spider-Man.
Oh, we did see Spider-Man
Homecoming, which was really good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Better,
I liked it a lot actually.
Any better than it should be.
Yeah, I really didn't want to see it at first, and I kind of was putting it off, and then
Michael Keaton's great.
Yeah, Michael Keaton was actually.
Tom Holland's great. Little British boy.
Wow. I liked the part in the beginning where he was just being Spider-Man. Like that was a great scene. Like he's just going around being Spider-Man, doing Spider-Man things.
Hey, you Spider-Man guy, do a flip.
That was awesome. That was so great.
I love that.
The part when they killed Spider-Man thing was weird though.
Yeah, you know, Carnage came in and just fucking murdered him.
Couldn't believe they dropped Carnage in the first
Then
part.
Riot and Shriek.
And Blood.
And Lash.
Bloodivore.
And Lash. These are all shitty symbiotes.
Bloodivore is one of those, right?
No.
There's probably a symbiote called Bloodivore.
No,
somewhere.
it's not. I know. I'm like the symbiote expert. There's not.
I'm gonna write for Marvel and make a symbiote called Bloodivore, and just.
They already like wrote off all the symbiotes by having Eddie Brock murder them all. The only one left is Venom, Carnage, and Eddie Brock had Toxin, but I don't know what happened to that.
Well, the symbiote planet still exists, doesn't it?
Yeah, but they don't come to Earth.
Well, I'm gonna come to them and make Bloodivores real.
It's a really cool. Symbiote Planet is fucking awesome. Like the Venom. I read a lot. If you couldn't tell, Venom's like one of my the Flash Thompson Venom's one of my favorite characters.
Sam loved Flash in the movie, in Spider-Man movie.
Shut up! I'm
the
just
first time we saw him, he nudged me and said,
he
"This
was
is my favorite
fine,
version
but
of
like,
Flash ever."
but just like me loving like Flash, I'm gonna be anal. But like, I wasn't like I hate this. I hate it. They're brown washing my movie. I'm like, no, but no, I just me just saying that because I love that character so much in the comics.
Yeah.
And but like it's
I liked him. I liked how he wasn't just like a big lumbering douche. He was like a nerd too.
he's a nerd bully.
Yeah, I like
He's
the
a
nerd
DJ?
bullies. He's also a DJ.
That's also the biggest douche thing you can possibly do to a modern person.
Penis Parker's pretty good. I like Penis Parker a lot.
But yeah, that's I don't think anything else. I think that's basically it. God, I haven't really played anything or.
I know, I haven't really played anything either besides our favorite game, Smite.
I think I'm going back and playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion for like the 20th time.
Oh yeah.
I love that game too much.
I never played that
I like
one.
it more than Skyrim.
I didn't like Skyrim very much, so I believe it.
I think Oblivion is just so much more fun with like the mission wise. Just like I don't know, I always found it way more enjoyable. Skyrim has just got so over. I always feel I don't know. People like just jack off over Skyrim. And I'm just like it's fine, but just like I don't know.
I didn't like Skyrim very much. I know that's probably like people like
I feel like Skyrim
unsubscribing right now, but I'm sorry. I like Fallout a lot. I
like Fallout 3. Yeah.
Fallout 3 is one of my
Fallout 4 is
favorite games
fine, but not as good.
I very much agree.
New Vegas I like a lot. New Vegas.
I didn't like that one. I
like
couldn't get into it.
If you go back and play, I think I appreciate it a lot now. Like I actually think it had a better story than 3.
Yeah, 3 didn't have really the best story, and 3's ending was a big disappointment.
Yeah.
They had to like patch it.
Yes, and yes, I think with Skyrim, I don't know. I like the smoothness. I love like the like the execution animations and everything. I think
Scrim.
Yeah, it's just like my problem is like Oblivion had these quests where you never really know what's gonna happen next. But with Skyrim, it's just like you gotta go to here, get me this thing, and then bring it back. And it's all like a bunch of fetch quests.
That's so yeah.
Where Oblivion is like, oh, my husband painter is stuck in a dream, or stuck in a painting. Can you get him out?
Oh, that's really cool.
And you go in the painting, kill his his painting orcs, you can get, and then like you guys rescue him. It's like really cool.
That is really cool. I think I've heard about that before. I've never played that game, but that sounds awesome.
And like Dark Brotherhood was kind of boring in Skyrim, where like the brother in Oblivion, you had a mission where like you had to go to a house party, you kill one person, and you have to make everyone else like question each other and get them to kill each other like slowly, because one person will trigger someone else to think it's someone else. And you start change reaction to get the last person, so when they kill them, you just go up and take them out.
That's really awesome.
Great. Because you get a bonus if you make it think it looks like a freak, someone went crazy and not you. So
that's really cool. It's kind of like
it just felt like there's more like love put in the missions, because that's what the stuff should be in the quests. But like I did like the setting and like the world kind of better in like Skyrim, like the towns and everything. There's so much like variety, where like Oblivion kind of just like you had like certain kind of towns, but like other than that, the Oblivion gates were kind of cool, but it kind of got old. But... Yeah,
I got the feeling you're talking about like with Oblivion, where there's all these like really interesting quests. Like I got that with The Witcher 3 when I played it, because I won't like go into anything specific, but every time you find like a random side quest, it's always really interesting. They always do so much with it, where it's like you have to either hunt like an animal, or like a new beast you've never heard of before, and then they go into all this lore about, oh well, yeah, this thing you have to like kill like 3 babies and then hang them upside down from a tree, and then you have to burn some like oil, and then this like horrifying tree monster will show up and you beat him up.
Hey, I want to play Witcher 3.
It's so awesome. I never played the other ones, but
I can have Witcher 2 on Steam, but I haven't played it yet. But yeah, that's basically it.
All right, I guess that's it.
That's it. Where can they find us, Jim?
Well, first we have to talk about something very important. No, you literally brought this upon yourself today.
I drank a root beer float milkshake. It was pretty good.
Root beer talk.
It was root beer float milkshake. It was pretty good. It's fine. That's it.
So us being in the northeast of the United States of America, Sam and I went to Wawa before the recording. He got a root beer float milkshake.
It's fine.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I tried to sip it.
It was fine.
I didn't like it, but I just thought it was too perfect on the day that we do our root beer talk.
Well, we didn't go to Taco Bell today, so that's why.
Yeah, that's true.
But
what have you gotten a root beer? Were you
craving root beer? No, I gotta talk about that mango brisket's too good to not get.
I like that. It's pretty good.
It's like delicious. It's way better than it ever should be. I wish they had like a 2-liter of that. I would like down that.
I'm surprised they don't. It's so weird that Taco Bell has these like.
I think they only limited time today. Remember the Sangrita one? They only do like a limited time release. And like, the Baja Blast one too, it's limited.
Yeah, I remember when I saw it in the store one time, I like lost my mind.
The only thing is like always is like the voltage. I don't like voltage.
No.
Like that, even like the pitch black one I don't like. But like yeah, that's it for that. Where's Jim? Where can they find us now?
They can find us on YouTube. Hey, YouTube
At
people.
where?
At the Nyancast.
Uh-huh.
We are currently just a podcast, but soon we're going to become a multimedia
I'm probably on iTunes.
We are also on iTunes.
Yeah, there you go. You can't forget where we're at, Jim.
No, well, I was just going into.
You weren't.
I was gonna say how we're planning on doing a new podcast soon.
Or we just combine it with this one.
Well, I mean, I'm going to do it on the same network.
Yeah.
Or the same channel. Rather.
More detail on that when we actually get closer to doing that. But what number episode is this? I forget.
I think this is. Oh my god, I'm not fucking gonna date it now.
No, it's fine.
Not date it, but like, hold on.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, probably 17 then.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. I was like,
we're getting close to 20.
Well, next week we have a very special seasonal anime we're gonna watch. You probably can guess what it is, but
how did I forget about this?
We're not gonna talk about it until we get there, but you could probably guess what that's gonna be.
If you've listened to any of the episodes in the past like 4 weeks, you've heard me like gushing about how excited I am to finally do this fucking thing.
The worst kind of monster girl.
It's so gross.
So, be
tune in with your hooves,
your horseshoes,
your hooves in anticipation,
and your saddles,
and your weird horse vaginas. Oh, that's gross. I'm gonna get rid of that one.
No, you're giving that in. Everyone gonna know the weird donkey show maniac you are.
Donkey show.
Yeah, you fuck a horse.
No, I wouldn't. I hate it. It's
your favorite. You're so excited to see
No, I want to see that cute devil girl. She's so adorable.
No, not trying to. No, you're a freaky. Freaky horse guy.
She's so cute. All right. Well, I guess this is the end of the podcast.
No, Jim's gonna go fuck a horse. Nay.
Nay.
Do you have to do a nay? Would be like.
I'm gonna.
This is Nyancast.
The Nyancast.
Nyancast.
Thanks for listening. This is Jim.
I'm Sam.
And
goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.